We're
And
live.
the mac and cheese we made from scratch, but the problem was we got the little macaronis as opposed to like the shells. So when I was straining it into the colander, I must have lost like a third of the pasta, and it was driving me nuts. And I was ready just to scream into this colander in frustration, but then I remembered I probably would have strained my voice. Roll that footage!
Fab Studios presents Figure Action. That one's me.
All right. Well, I hope Sportimus is watching because I know he likes those bad jokes, and that
He's
might have.
supposed to be finishing up his treatments, last I heard. So,
Well, Sportimus, one, we're thinking of you, buddy, and two, text me what you think about that joke. Anyway, it's Thursday night. It's 9 o'clock, and if you're watching us here live on YouTube, thank you very much.
You are currently face palming.
Yeah, you're face palming. Oh boy.
What the hell was that?
That is my Amazon Echo. Echo, stop. Yeah, I don't know why that went off. Jeff Bezos is listening, so we'll count that as an extra viewer, right?
You just bought a
Alexa, play Eiffel 65 Blue.
Yeah, not gonna hear you through these. But anyway, if you're watching us here live, we already got a bunch of cool folks hanging out in the chat. So if you're done face palming, smash that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. If you're not already, ring that notification bell. And also make sure you pop into that live chat. We've already got a bunch of cool folks hanging out with us. We love our audience. We love to interact with you throughout the course of the show. And on that note, we have a regular member of the chat squad, and we don't normally do these sort of things on the show. We have a regular member of this chat squad, two folks rather, awesome people who are here. They're very friendly. They've been with us for a long time, and we got to shout this out. Our good friend Alyssa is having a bit of a medical issue right now and could really use your help. Her sister put together. So, Andrew and Alyssa Ruane are in our chat a lot. We've had a lot of fun with them, a lot of laughs, a lot of good times, but this is a serious matter, and Alyssa could really use everybody's help. So her sister put together a GoFundMe for her. She's currently battling brain cancer and has just had a surgery, and they could really use some help with expenses. Now, I know it's tough out there for people right now, and money doesn't go as far. If you can donate a little bit, that'll help. But if you can't, that's not an issue. Try and share her GoFundMe, and just set the word out there that a fan and fellow collector could really use her help, and get that message out there. It would mean a lot to us and Andrew and Alyssa as well. So just wanted to shout that out. And again, we'll do a reminder before we close out the evening, but just wanted to get that on everybody's radar. We're going to have the link to her GoFundMe in the description below. So be sure to check it out. And, if everybody who watches just donated a couple bucks, that would go a really long way. We could probably raise 1,000 on our own. But
if you're on Facebook, we have the link on our Figure Action Facebook page. Yeah. And I have it on my T-Man 978 Chill Reviews page on Facebook.
So yeah.
The community, we're a community, and we do what we can. So we gotta.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to look out for people in the community. We make things happen, and just want to get everybody together for a really good cause. So thanks everybody, and Alyssa and Andrew, you guys are going to be in our thoughts and prayers, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you pull through and beating this battle. So, all right, to get into it, go ahead and find out how everybody's doing this week. So we'll go with we'll start off with our resident I guess TV. I mean, Dave, you probably have been on YouTube the longest, haven't you?
Sort of. Yet technically, yes, I have, and I have never had a video with the exception of one break 100 views. It's a sad thing. My attempt at a YouTube channel. But I have
You're
been
back.
trying to do reviews. Mike, by the way, thank you so much. I see those. It's encouraging. I appreciate. Mike. I'm tired. But yes, thank you. He's laughing at me. He's also muted, so we can't hear him
For
laughing.
good reason. But you're welcome.
Anyway, but yeah, so I actually just posted up a review for the Sentinel or 1000 Toys Master Chief. Go check that out if you can.
You posted? Wow.
Huh?
I said you posted? Wow.
Yeah, he's been back.
Dude, I've got like three contemporary reviews now.
I gotta check it.
Do I need to put? So I mean, I know I'm not as cool as you in actually getting into the algorithm, but you know, one day.
I gotta
But
check
I think
Shorts.
yeah, I know. Maybe I should just try the shorts. But I did get a few things. I actually did get a Transformer. I did find Wild Rider out in the wild, so I now have 2 Stunticons. I got another McFarlane, but no, it's not a Batman. And this is probably one of my most anticipated McFarlane figures. This is the Kyle Rayner. This is not. This came out the Gold Label edition. I passed on the first one because 1, I had no interest in the Build-A-Figure, and 2, I absolutely hated the coloring on the suit because it was like pea soup green. This is my Kyle right here. I love the construct armor. I like the katana. The only thing that I think this is missing is a flight stand. I think all Green Lanterns should, by standard, come with a flight stand as opposed to the usual platform. But I am very eager to get this guy onto my review table and to, give you my true thoughts about it. But there's only one way for you to hear about that. Check out my channel at Trustarscreamer. But
True thoughts.
We're gonna have to clip that as an outtake.
I just knocked over all my Power Ranger figures.
We really got to clip that as an outtake.
Go Power Ranger.
Oh
Well,
god.
they went when?
Oh boy, if I get and then Target finally decided to send some stuff. Man, that gag is officially retired as of right now. I did get my Iron Spider, which I took advantage of the sale for, so I got him for $23. Also got the 60th anniversary. I've been eagerly anticipating this. And then my most anticipated and possibly one of my final Marvel Legends purchases for a while, because it's time to get picky with them, is the Venom Null 2-pack. I've been waiting for this, and I do have the other Venom pack on pre-order because they're finally getting the Venoms done right.
I know that was fun when it charged you.
Well, here's the thing, though. If you pre-order through Target, they kind of pre-charge you. They don't charge you, but they put a hold on your credit card.
Yep.
If you've never noticed, look at your payments and you'll see that you've got charges from Target this whole time. They're literally not keeping the money, but they're like, yeah, hey, you got the money good. Hey, you got the money good. Because when I changed credit cards one time, they canceled one of my pre-orders because of that. Yeah. So Target's actually kind of sneaky that way.
Yeah, I know they've been charging me for all those Joes.
Yeah.
So, well,
But they then decided to cancel at the very last minute.
yeah, they did that for my Vipers and for my Bats. So I need a couple of those when Python Patrol is. But I still have the Python Troopers, the Python Cobra Troopers. So.
And speaking, oh god, pre-orders, Joe's tomorrow. Fuck.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that a little bit down the show. So
I'm gonna go fight with some Rangers. Who's next?
well, next up we've got our next YouTube aficionado. You know him, you love him. you've probably clicked on a bunch of his videos.
He thought he was talking about me.
TM Reviews, Sony, how you doing?
What's up? Oh, actually, you know what? I'll show this. Mr. Rogers got me this.
Nice.
Can we advertise alcohol on here?
You can.
Really good
Fuck that kid.
distillery, Sagamore, but they make this mixed drinks very good. Thank you, Mike. Got this guy. I just put the toy head on. That's what I was doing. Very nice. I like it. I like it a lot. It's hefty. It could hurt somebody.
Is there a way to make his neck flush?
So yes. It doesn't look like it on camera, but it is flush right there. There. That's about as flush as you can get it.
Yeah.
Not really going any.
I got to check out the review, but I guess do you just force it down?
Yeah, you basically just push it down. It's on a slider, so you pull up and it goes all the way up to there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just push it down. I like it though. This guy, which also Mike sent me, pretty awesome.
Oh, there it goes.
It's a good figure.
Oh man, I love Double Dealer.
And more stuff from Mike. Oh, actually, I haven't even opened this. Come back to me.
Okay. All right. Well, while Sony's taking care of that, T, how the hell are you? And what cool things did you get this week?
I'm alright. I feel like there's one thing that I'm forgetting about, but I finally got the New Age RC. I don't use their fake names.
I don't think I could machine mensch.
Yeah. What? It's like machine and mensch.
God dang it.
And Magic Square Mirage, which it actually just says Magic Square MS Mirage right there on that sticker.
And these are both your purchases. They're not on loan. They're
this one I got this through Show Z, which was significantly cheap. Well, $20 cheaper than everywhere else.
Uh-oh. He's getting into Legends.
This
Here we go.
Matt got a double shipment, and he was trying to see if he could get it for free, but they charged him significantly lower than it should have cost, and I just paid him that.
So you're going to get all the other repaints then of a Mirage?
Oh no!
Oh, come on now. You're a Legends guy now.
I'm not a completionist. For the people that aren't watching us right now, I just uploaded this video tonight for Iron Spider. And outside of that, this finally came. I wasn't going to open it last night, but then I opened it last night. And I was upset to find out that his shoulder wasn't, they didn't paint the web details on it.
Ah.
So one of his shoulders, I was looking at that he has awesome paint everywhere. But I was like, it doesn't have web, it's just red. And then I looked at the other side and saw that it's painted and it should be painted. So I just ordered another one and I'm gonna take this. I meant to take it to work with me and return it to Target today. But I forgot to take it for some reason.
Crying out loud.
Sorry.
They wouldn't let me do an exchange. But I'm like, it's right there. You have it available for pre-order or whatever. They said it was supposed to come out today. So I'm like, why won't you just let me do the exchange? But whatever. So I ordered another one and I'm going to take it back. I unfortunately didn't get the discount on this set like I did on the Iron Spider-Man like Dave got. I have it in my possession. It's not mine. But I have Getsui on loan from Nate. I guess he's going to keep ordering them and keep sending them to me. And I'm going to keep saying bad stuff about them. This is also on loan to me. But I just now took the plastic wrapping off of it and didn't touch it yet. So, if I randomly vanish, I'm filming it. But it should be good. No, look. They got these guys down there
Yeah.
who they haven't solicited.
Yeah, look.
No, they did.
No,
Oh, they did?
order's up for
Yeah.
I think November.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I had them on pre-order. I completely blanked that out of my mind.
Yeah, Cliff Jumper hasn't been solicited yet.
Yes, Cliff Jumper.
Parkour, I think is his name.
I'm going to have to look at whatever price they are. Because I think I just ordered them
They're
and
like,
hope for the best.
they're like 150 or 160.
150.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. For both of them?
I believe so,
Yes.
yeah. But
This guy, I'm going to wait for the Takara Tomy version.
Yeah.
Or wait for it to go on clearance before I order my own. Because 190, 170 is not worth it for a carbide. But
Stuff.
I don't. I think I showed this, so I'm not going to talk about it. Fifth Brother, the Inquisitor.
Yeah, I think that was last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess we can go to Mike because that's all I got.
All right. Well, Mike, thanks for joining us again. Let me. Couldn't get T off of there. There we go. Mike, how the hell are you doing? And what cool
He's
things?
ready for postcards.
It's been a week, to say the least. But
In 1
we-
week, we talked.
we had a great time this past weekend with some of the ERC members meeting for Retrocon. Had a great time. Sony was there, Dr. Diecast, Niles French, and Alan. I'm gonna blank on your last name, but you're funny.
I've got your pictures up. I can go ahead and show
Sure.
everybody here.
Yeah, let's go through some of the fun stuff.
So actually, these are Sanjay's pictures here, but I think a lot of people know this dude here.
Yes.
If you've ever been to a con and bought a shirt, or TFCon and bought a shirt,
Or saw the Reflector Files on Facebook.
or yeah,
So that's us at the Rocky statue. Dr. Diecast is a great tour guide over the weekend. A gentleman and a scholar. He treated us like royalty. It was great.
you definitely got the
It was
tour.
working
Is
a
it?
good time.
Yes.
So I gotta ask: is Dr. Diecast a Geno's guy, or were you just close to one?
He actually took us down, and we could see Geno's and Pat's. But
Okay.
we went to Geno's first, and that was quite filling. So we didn't go across to Pat's, but can't complain about the food. It was great.
I'm a Jim's guy myself, so.
He doesn't
That-
eat beef, so it's irrelevant to him.
Oh well, okay. Well, there you go. And then
Niles looks younger than
yeah.
when I seen him on Pake's channel, I think.
But this is a
Showcase right now.
We all
Bob
got,
Budiansky looks a lot more chipper than he did at TFCon.
yeah. We were doing a little bit of joking behind the camera to get him to both smile. So we wanted to capture it as best we could. So we actually caught him, and he was in the middle of doing a sketch, and it was the guy still got it. It's great work.
to be fair, we all bought something, so that might probably make him happy too.
True.
I bought a print from him too, and he was just I feel like he had enough with Transformers collectors for one day.
No, but I mean, Retrocon was cool. We got a chance to see Larry Kenny and Sony. What's the guy's name? Paul. He's the voice of Tigra.
I forgot his name.
Yeah, but they were really cool. Good guys, just cooking and joking around. 40 years being tied to a cartoon and voices, they were still loving it up. So,
what is Niles doing in this?
I swear he was trying to point or be like, why are you doing this? But yeah, that's the best I can do.
And then I'm very jealous of this because I've been having to work. And man, I've been wanting to see these guys.
Let me tell you. So I thought it was cheesy, right? I thought this was going to be dumb. It's cheesy Transformers thing. It's just a gimmick. They're amazing. They're amazing. They play so many different, not just Transformers, but every cartoon show, Thundercats, Pokemon, like everything you could think of, and they're good. They're good. They're good.
Yeah.
Men.
It doesn't hurt that RC's got nice legs.
Looks like Rodimus Primal right there too.
Yep.
I see my GoFundMe money.
Yeah, you got to see Dr. Diecast's collection as well. I saw.
Yes.
TM Reviews, you've got that on your YouTube page right now. His collection tour.
Some of you guys were going to come out there.
I was supposed to, but I had to work, and I also have to work this weekend. Yeah, my shift is 3 a.m. Saturday to 10 a.m.
Does it change? You didn't know? Oh.
Yeah, it's as needed.
Okay.
So, the joys of being in IT. Actually, I'm sorry, it's 2 a.m. to 10 a.m. It's an 8-hour shift. So, yeah. But yeah, that's definitely awesome that you guys got to do that. Hopefully won't be working through conventions next year.
Yeah, so like I said, I got this print from Bob. Like Sony was saying, we all picked up a piece of his artwork, and I was also gifted this wonderful toy from Sony, and it's the Partsformers transforming Turtle Van Prime. So it's very, very cool. I enjoy it. I was messing around with it Monday to kind of keep an even keel on things. He's just really cool. And I will definitely be working on paying you back in kind, Sony.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Just so you know, that's a trade, not a.
Oh, right. Right.
But he's working on something behind the scenes that we can't talk about yet.
Right. And part of that is still working on cleaning out the issue that happened before last Thursday. So it's
is that
still.
A Rock Lord?
What's that?
Is that a Rock Lord?
No, this is called a happy accident, if you want to lie to yourself, and it's a hell of a mess to clean up. But
Funko Pop Flamin' Hot Cheeto.
Yes. Also found a Wild Rider and Knockout, which Sony's looking at the Wild Rider, and Niles French got the Knockout, and that's about all I have.
Awesome stuff. So did you find the last thing you had open?
It's a lot, so I'm going to go fast.
All right.
This Budiansky, beautiful, love it.
I like that print.
I'll go quick. This thing, so all of them, not just one. This is the Bumblebee, I think, right?
Yeah. Oh no, that's Hot Rod.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. You had Bumblebee first, and then I thought you had Hot Rod.
Yes, I'm sorry. Then there's another one. This one. And then this one. This is all sent by Dr. Diecast.
Dang. I didn't
Has
think
he
they
already
made
put
that
together
many
the
ones.
Starscream?
I don't even know what these are yet. So.
It's a Build-A-Figure.
Oh, I think it's the Starscream Sparks.
Yeah.
This, which is probably part of the Build-A-Figure.
That is my stress levels up.
Crazy thing.
Oh wow, you even got the Jetfire.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
So yeah, there's a lot in this one box.
I have
Build-A-Figure
feelings
you
about
can't
those.
buy, like it's hard to get. That's it.
Awesome. Well, I guess that leaves me, and as I mentioned,
Zero, how are you?
Well, I'm doing all right. As I mentioned, it's been a rough week. We're getting ready for go live for this project. So for the next several weekends, I could be working.
You can do it.
Yeah, no, I don't get a Halloween this year, which really sucks. It bums me out. I love Halloween, and our project go live. The cutover is Halloween night. I don't know why they planned that, especially since a lot of people on the project have kids. So
you can still dress up at home.
Yeah, exactly. I'll I'll just put on like one of my Star Wars helmets over there.
Hopefully they're paying you the big bucks.
Well, yeah, that's it comes with the territory. So I don't, and for those that have been watching us for a long time, I used to actually work 80-hour weeks. Like I was on call all the time. So I will take having to work like a couple weekends out of the year, and a few weekends out of the year versus what I did before. And life's good. We'll put it that way. And on that note, I got some cool stuff this week. First and foremost, I got one that I think I originally said I was going to pass on this, and when the Studio Series stuff, the next wave came out, I said, what the heck, I'll put in for Sideways. And this figure has been a surprise out of the Bay Studio Series stuff. It actually has a lot more engineering than you expect. It's actually got opening and closing figures on a deluxe class figure, which I don't think I've seen. And somebody keep me honest here, whether I don't think Barricade even had this. He is by no way, shape, or form a Barricade retool. The biggest concessions with this guy is that he's a lot of ball joints, and he also is not a licensed vehicle. Like
it's been a while. The Generations Dark Mount and the other guy, they had opening hands.
Yeah, I think I vaguely remember that. That was like when I had to like pick and choose and really pick and choose.
And Scorponok has the claws, of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
but I mean the Scorponok claws were a little bit different because he also barely transformed too, and they just kind of splayed open. But this guy's a really pleasant surprise. The transformation is actually really cool for a Bayverse Studio Series Deluxe. I recommend them if you want like a curiosity piece, or just haven't got a Bayverse figure in a while. Next up, I also got Getsui, and I think Larkin's Lair and I are like the two people on the internet that don't hate these MPGs. I actually really quite like, and here's the thing, Sony, don't curse me for saying this name, but Prime versus Prime even hated this thing, and he like titled his video "Trainwreck." I think this is fine. Like, so many friends are like, oh, it's like Combiner Wars. It's nothing like Combiner Wars. You know what this really reminds me of? It reminds me of a figure that would have come out in the Transformers 2000 or Robots in Disguise. The plastic on these, see, that's what I think the MPGs really feel like, is that Robots in Disguise or Transformers 2000, depending on what you want to do, Japanese or American. This one feels more masterpiece than Shuki. He doesn't have like the big comical cartoon hands. I get some of the complaints with him, but I think it's fine. I like it. It's a fun transformation. We are painted in the right ways. Exactly, and that's the thing. Again, if you like it, you win. I win. I really like this guy. Next up, a figure I got today. I'll
be thinking of you as I go to bed at 2 a.m. on Saturday.
Well, yeah, I'll be waking up at 1, so we can have a crossover, like what was that movie, Lady Hawk?
Mm-hmm.
So, Hitch. I got my Fans Toys Hitch.
It looks black because of your green screen.
My green screen makes him look like Hoist. He looks like a hybrid of Hoist and Trailbreaker.
It's like a Diaclone.
And don't give Hasbro too many ideas.
But, yeah.
I've been messing with this guy. I haven't transformed him yet, but I'm actually pretty happy with him.
Me too.
You know, I'm surprised. Like in pictures, the chrome, like, you know, it's funny. Like they did the toy accurate X Transbots one. I like that. I like the way it looked. I liked how they did like the white applications, but the chrome in person on this guy looks fantastic. Like this is a figure you really need to see in person. If you're not a Hoist fan, nothing's gonna fix those proportions. And this isn't even like fully toon accurate. Like he's far more potato shaped in the G1 cartoon. But this figure feels really good, and it feels actually I don't know why, but it feels more solid than their Outrider, which was their Trailbreaker. I like him quite a bit. And then lastly, I also got the I found this today, the Lightning Collection Ninja Pink Ranger. I'm sure this will probably go on clearance, but there were only 2. And then when Matt was at the Target after me, he like messaged me, "Do you need this?" So. Actually, no. He asked me if I needed Knockout, but she was also in the picture.
The red one is out too.
I have not seen him.
I haven't either. I only saw her.
Yeah. Action figure dude. Yes, I did, and we're going to be talking about that Samus. There's some official pictures. Amazon Japan has her up for pre-order now. So, and it's also. Good Smile has her up the cheapest at like I think $84 for that, which is good for a Figma. So, and Dare 27, yep. I don't always think Fans Toys is the GOAT, but they do make the most. When they make a solid feeling figure, nobody, and I mean nobody, comes close.
They are consistent.
On your Hoist, are you able to get that neck panel all the way down?
You know, it's funny. Before I think you probably had stepped away, but I asked Sony about it, and he said just got to push it.
So I'm pushing it.
Pull it
Push
up
it real
first,
good.
all the way, and then push it all the way up, all the way down.
And take off the die-cast neck thing. Oh yeah, it worked.
Yeah.
But what about the wrists? Because this is.
Oh,
Kiki, my friend.
Yours
Kiki.
has a limp wrist too.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm one of the
Didn't
masters.
Henry complain about that in his video?
Who?
Henry.
The guy who's doing a live right now.
he mentioned it the other night. So
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, while we're on the topic of Fans Toys, I do want to share something out. You know, patience saves pockets, and if anybody's looking to get, we're not sponsored, and I know some people have reservations about TF Source. I've always found them to be a good site. They're having a really good Fans Toys sale right now, so if you missed out on Outrider, I mean, they've got them for like almost 30% off. Aussie, who just came out under $100.
You know, people are just gonna stop pre-ordering if they keep doing this. Every retailer is doing this. They're jacking up the price and then they drop it down to reasonable. Why pre-order?
Yep. I'm pretty sure these things don't have I'm pretty sure this didn't have to be more than $130.
I agree.
I think why pre-order so you can get your review up on YouTube before anybody else.
I mean, I'm not talking about me and T. I'm talking about, you know, the standard purchaser, you know. The standard customer doesn't need it fast.
I'm getting to the point now where I don't even care no more. If somebody sends it to me, like I was lucky. But yeah, I don't want to pay those crazy prices.
Their house of cards is going to fall down.
I agree. I think that they need to go back to older prices, you know, especially in this economy and with, you know, the instability of currencies.
How about
Did you see the sale price for Smokey on there? Smokey was like 110 when it came out, and now it's 210.
Yeah, those are that's one big criticism about TF Source is they'll up the prices and then be like, hey, we're having a you know, you can save $90 on a figure even though we've marked it well above MSRP.
Right.
I will say Hitch is 150 on Show Z, so
Yep.
Yeah.
I doubt it's going to drop beyond 150.
Yeah, even
I
even
thought-
still, I think that's probably what he's worth.
I thought they weren't even selling fans toys for something.
Show Z?
Yeah.
Definitely.
There was that like thing over the summer when the knockoff of Quietus came out, and they were like, anybody that sells knockoff fans toys isn't going to get allocations anymore.
Yeah, I think
But-
the only one that was doing it was TF Direct.
Yeah. Yep. And Jonathan Walker, I agree. They gaslight those prices. Like, well, let's get into some news. Let's talk about some new stuff here. You know, I know Sony, you just said that you got Wild Rider. Are you ready to get Wild Rider again?
Yes, in white.
Yeah. So we saw. It's funny. Last week we saw like the back of this figure, and I said this looks like a Wild Rider retool, and I think we got our confirmation. Let's see who has this in hand.
This is offensive to me as a car guy because this is a Lambo, and the other one is a Ferrari.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to be anywhere near
Interchangeable.
the same.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
all those Italians look alike.
Oh,
Yeah, tell that to my wife.
I
It's
will
just-
from the safety of North Carolina.
From a far time.
it's
You know,
so-
we vacation in North Carolina every year. She'll hunt you down.
No, so Ferraragini.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
that's not
they-
good.
they have the side swipe mold. Why? It just needs to peg on to the back of Menastor's leg.
No,
You know.
the front
No,
needs
it
to
needs to
bend. That's
split.
why. It needs to like fold over on the nose.
Yeah.
They could have still retooled it. Like, put some money in there. Jesus.
So this is the thing. Like, it probably doesn't bother most people because it kind of looks like him. Well, if you're a car guy and you like these characters because of what they were originally, it's like not even close.
Yeah. I think this is like, you know, the sad part is you have 4 competent, you know, with concessions. I think all of these figures have their own concessions, but they're otherwise faithful.
Yes.
Like, this is a character everybody's gonna buy. Like, why not just put a little bit of money into it?
Do you guys have Dead End?
Not yet. I don't even think he's.
Just my job.
Actually, I read today that Wave 3 is in the Philippines.
Yeah. My biggest problem with that breakdown is the spoiler has to come off.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
It's connected to both of his legs through 5mm ports.
What a
Yeah.
disaster! Come on. Oh,
Well, just slam them on the back of Motormaster and just never take them off.
Like they
I
couldn't
think
even,
that's the.
they couldn't even split it and just have them rotate.
Yeah. Or
do we
or
know this is real? You know this is
this
real?
is 100% real.
Terrible.
Yeah. They could have
Because
even
the chest
put.
is retooled.
They could have even put 2 ports on the inside of this hood, and then had the spoiler port in there. Larkin, if you're watching this, I'm sure that's your cue to print a piece that's an adapter.
Oh, yeah. Larkin's definitely gonna fix this.
I wonder if that would fit on his waist like an ugly ass belt buckle. He's got those 2 ports right there.
It might.
They're not 5mm.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah. I agree with Aquatech
Well-
here. This is. Oof.
Well, the back folds up, so just like
Yeah.
Wildlife.
But even still, it's like for breakdown, just like having all that car on his back is just. Yeah. Yeah, I think the sad part is we're gonna see a third party breakdown replacement.
If you could have at least put a port, like a flip around port on his back that you
Yeah.
plug the spoiler into, you could make him kind of look like his back.
Or they could have gave us a completely retooled. I mean, it could have had the same
Yeah.
engineering, but just
Yeah.
retool the hood, retool the legs, and make the spoiler split and stay on the back of the leg.
Oh, I
Yeah.
agree.
Or some clips on the back of the spoiler that you could actually clip it onto that back cape or whatever.
Yeah.
Like Ferrari and Lamborghini are it's like the yin and the yang of car companies. And to make them out of the same mold is just so dumb.
Oh, this is legacy. It's not G1. That's what they're gonna call you. Yeah, we made everybody else look completely G1, but shut up.
They'll do that with Studio Series. Just you watch. They'll be like, if you want complete screen accuracy, it's got to be Masterpiece or Studio Series.
Well, he might be a buzzworthy breakdown.
Yeah.
All we need is the Studio Series G1 combiner.
Watch. That's how they'll do Devastator.
Technically, they did. It was just it was just the movie version. The baby
Well,
one.
yeah, but I'm just saying, like, watch. That's how they'll do like a G1 Devastator update. Just mark it through Studio Series. Well, on the topic of buzzworthy, we actually got some new buzzworthy figures revealed, and Target's doing a geek out. I don't think they have it here, but
are they indeed buzzworthy?
Yeah, all three buzzworthy, and they're doing a Dark of the Moon Jetwing Prime reissue, which I want to say this looks like it has less paint apps, but I really can't tell.
I was rewatching a review of that one, and it's like, God, the hollowness on the inside of those thrusters, it just totally kills the immersion.
How much is that?
It's 54. It's funny. We were talking the other day because I think you're looking to get this Prime, which this Prime is compatible with the Studio Series Jetfire. Like this chest piece pops out, the abdomen piece. If you don't have this already, it's a good Prime. Like the trailer, like Dave was saying, is hollow.
Yeah, it wasn't for me. It's for Dr. Diecast, but
yeah.
Is it? You said it's compatible, meaning you can combine it with Jetfire?
Yeah, 100%. This is the same as the Revenge of the Fallen Prime.
So what are the parts on there then?
What are the what?
It just comes with just a couple parts, not the whole thing?
Well, it comes with the trailer.
Well, yeah, this comes with the trailer, and I don't know that this comes with the weapons rack because they're not advertising it. So.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
There's the weapons rack right there.
Well, I mean, they show it, but I don't think you can see if there's anything pegged on there. But
that's part of the trailer, though, right?
Yeah, that wheel is part of the trailer.
Yeah, the trailer splits up, and then the wings are part of the trailer too.
You can. I take that
He
back.
did that for all those 30 seconds at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah. You can see the weapons pegged on here, so I don't know if they put any more budget in the weapons.
I need that flight tech. Are we sure this is going to be 50 something? Because
yeah, the solicitation was
more. He seems like he comes with way more than like Earthrise Optimus.
Well, I mean, he is a store exclusive, and he's an existing mold, and it's really just a Voyager with armor. But yeah, the solicitation said $54.99, and I think this is the first where we're getting completely closed-in packaging for buzzworthy.
Yeah, they gave us a discount on that the buzzworthy bug set, so I'm not shocked now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Then we're not gonna spend too much time. Nest, Ratchet, why? I don't know why they want to make these happen. These are like the most. I like black repaints, but these are the most boring things I've ever seen.
Next.
Yeah, and then lastly, we gotta talk about this one because it's very nonsensical. Why would you have a Nest Bone Crusher? Yeah, which is really odd because he also has Autobot logos on him.
What?
So,
his name is still Bone Crusher?
His name is still Bone Crusher.
What?
Nest Bone Crusher. Now,
And he's an Autobot.
Because they don't give a damn anymore. That is literally them not. They just left the dams behind. If you want a dam, they're gonna charge you extra for the dam because they're just not giving you anything.
There's no continuity. He didn't die. He disguised himself as an Autobot and infiltrated Nest, and they put Autobot logos on him.
I mean, they're probably thinking you're gonna buy it, so
it's
When
like
it's on
Grinder
clearance.
versus freaking Blackout. You know, it's like where the hell did this other who looks exactly the same, not even a repaint color. Yeah, anyway, yeah. Next,
Yeah.
I could care the damn
To
much.
answer Jonathan Walker's question, I think I have my take on it. This is just Target's exclusive line where, they know Bumblebee's a recognizable character, and they're just like, Hasbro, what repaints do you have for us? And Hasbro's like, well, we have these shitty repaints that we can't sell as Generation Selects. Do you want them?
Yeah. So Walmart asks for a line and Target asks for a line. Walmart gets Velocitron and other repaints, and they get Buzzworthy.
And we go
And
against
Walmart got the Netflix repaints. Same thing.
So next up, we get a look at the Earth Spark toys in packaging. This was the Oz Comic Con, had a Transformers display up where they share some of the. I guess these are I don't know, are these Warrior or Deluxe class? I know they're Deluxe size.
I believe they're all. They call them Deluxe for these. These are the more adult versions that are still compromised.
These are not adult versions.
They're borderline.
They have the
collectors.
same articulation as the stuff we're getting now in Siege and War for Cybertron and Legacy, but they don't have all the same engineering, and
I need
they
that
cut
meme.
corners.
I need that meme with that kid that's like that right now. I need that right now because this is not for adults, dude.
No.
God.
This is not
Well,
for
more
adults,
advanced kids, I should say. Then.
Okay, fine. I'll accept more advanced kids.
Yeah, T-Man, please don't do me a favor. Do not review any of these. Do not spend any money on these. You show them in a toy hunt. I
I'm
do
giving
not-
that one right there.
Yeah,
People in
I'm
the
getting
chat,
that
send
one.
them all to T-Man.
I definitely want Twitch and I forget the other new character, but I'm down for like new Transformers, like not existing characters retreaded. I like I like the concepts of new Transformers.
Yes, but this is it's a kid's. It was like Prime RID. I
Yeah,
couldn't
I'm
buy. I
down for
tried
new
buying
characters.
one of those figures. It was absolutely horrendous.
That's like saying we should go buy the Rescue Bot stuff.
I mean, it's a little different. Rescue Bots.
I'm
don't
getting
have
this one.
any articulation.
He looks
me,
good.
me too. See,
Okay.
now we like something that other people don't like.
Good. You know what? I hope you guys enjoy it. Enjoy it completely. That's next.
I'll do
Oops.
reviews again.
Treat
I'll do
yourself.
reviews again so I can be the person to review. PulseCon, we get details, and this one's specifically for Transformers. Well, actually, they do list out everything going on. Day one, you've got Marvel, Transformers, Power Rangers starting lineup in Fortnite. The pre-orders are going to start at 5 p.m. Eastern. And then Saturday, G.I. Joe, Avalon Hill, Magic the Gathering, Indiana Jones, Star Wars, and pre-orders will go up at 5. So I'm guessing Friday, get your Alpha Trion, and Saturday, you get your Serpentor.
And that's 5 for the Pulse members, right?
5 for the Pulse members, yeah. I think 6 o'clock for non-Pulse. So
Serpentor's Saturday. Okay.
yeah, Serpentor. will
While
be
I'm
Saturday.
at work. Great. So I finally get a day.
Just
One-
just plan on it at 6 o'clock. Go use the bathroom.
Yep.
One per customer.
I think Serpentor is 1 per customer. Mindbender was 1 per customer, which would really ticked a lot of people off.
The only reason I want is the vehicle.
Yeah. Let's get into our third party talk here. We're gonna talk some. We have a Legends collector among us now, T-Man 978. So we got some Legends stuff to talk about. But first, we got a KO. This is, I think this was a third party model kit to begin with. Iron Warrior. They're coming out with an upscaled Prime model kit. Does anybody remember who made this model kit?
Well, technically, if you get it, you make it.
I want to say Deluxe got this. And
So you got to
reviewed
paint it yourself.
That I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be, cast in. So this thing's about 11 and a half inches tall, 29 centimeters. So
Look way better than red. I can tell you that.
oh, for sure.
No, that right there looks like a prototype. So I don't think
Yeah.
it's probably painted or at least colored plastic.
It might be in scale with red RC. So
That's a good point.
That would be silly.
I mean, I really like the detailing on that.
and the weapons.
I think it was APC toys.
yeah, APC toys. What size
Yeah.
did you say?
So this is about 11 and a half inches tall, 29 centimeters.
Oh, it's pretty big.
Yeah. So I think this RAF was from that set, that one Toys R Us exclusive set that came with like Prime and Megatron and the kids. But again, that's a obscure
That looks
figurine.
really good.
Yeah.
But if you got to paint,
Hopefully you don't. I would assume not mass market, but if they want this thing to sell for display collectors, it's probably going to be cast in correct color plastic, especially at that scale. Next up, we're going to start talking some legends here, and this is a figure that I know a lot of people have really been excited. Well, why did that do that?
Oh my gosh, I got a Yeti ice fishing. I've been waiting for that figure my entire life.
Yeah, right. So New Age has a figure Firefox,
Yes.
and there's a lot of buzz about this guy. And this is their G1 toy version, or their Jetfire version.
Made me want to cry when I saw it.
I figured out how they're getting away from the Macross comparison because they're not putting the little guns on his head.
Yeah,
they could have. I don't think they would come out there. It's completely
Yeah.
different from their
I don't
design.
think anyone cares.
I see Larkin in here. He had some pictures of Firefox with other figures, and this is a big figure. It's like damn near leader class size, depending on.
I would like this more if it actually had the weapons attachments for the legs and the arm.
Oh, the battle armor?
Yeah.
Yeah, the chest. I think the chest plate is what's really missing. But
Still looks really good.
yeah,
Oh, it looks great.
It's too much going on. I like the plain one.
I
know
mean,
what,
if you don't like the toy look, then you're not going to like it.
When someone sends you a review sample, when you're done with it, you can just send it to me and you don't have to worry about it ever again. I'll take that ugly thing off again.
He'll clean it up off your. Yeah.
I'll take that sacrifice for you.
I think the big elephant in the room with this guy is the price. I think one on Show Z is like $120, and everywhere else he's $160, which is
Wait.
insane when it comes to.
No, wait, hold on.
$20 for the Legends figure. My God.
His price is unknown.
His price is unknown. Like, I thought the Toon Color one is $160.
Well, yeah, the Toon Color one was originally $85, and for one reason, they increased to $120.
Jeez.
But either way, it is expensive
Yeah.
for a legend.
90 for TF Express.
I ordered it from Show Z and from TCP. Too. I'm crazy.
Yeah, not like 90's a bit more reasonable, but I mean, you really need to see this figure with other figures to appreciate. It's a Legends, but it's big. Yeah. So next up, we have another one. This one's interesting just because of how it's being built, and I'm curious what you guys think about it. This is the New Age Survivor Lucifer, which is a battle damaged Starscream. Interesting that they're saying these are all individually hand painted.
What did he survive?
I
Megatron?
kind of want that one. I kind of want this.
That's a lot of paint.
Those are good, and they have die cast. but I don't care for that paint.
I do. I really like this.
It does look really cool.
It has crotch crunch.
I'm here. Aw,
Mm.
what a guy.
Where's the Pake alert?
Oh, I got that. I got it.
McLeod, I hope I'm saying that right, says milking a secret mold. How unprecedented. I mean, does
Oh no,
New
this
Age
is
have
actually
anything left?
old. This is like 2 years, 2 or 3 years older.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a secret mold. It's not like calling a Ferrari a Lamborghini.
that's true. Pake says he looks too grimy.
Hmm.
Okay,
The
I'll
Simpsons
take your reviews. When you get one to review, Pake, I'll take it off your hands if you don't want it.
Okay.
I absolutely want this greasy, grimy son of a bitch.
So we got one more Legends figure to talk about, and this one actually is pretty exciting because I know a lot of people had questioned whether or not this was still happening. Kang Toys, they're finally coming out with another component to their Legend scale Predaking. This is their Land Mini or Tantrum. I like how this looks way more than the
Big one.
MP scale one, to
It's
be
pretty
honest.
good,
with
actually.
You're not gonna pull a Pake and stab your fingers in all the sharp edges
you.
and bleed all over.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know what'd be the icing on the cake is if like they did like a final component of accessories and it was just like a porcupine.
That's a good looking bot for Legend.
Yeah.
You have size. Oh, I see. Never mind.
Yeah, they compare them to their other Tantrum, but you know here with I forget what the name of I forget what the third party name was for this guy, but he like Matt has them and he's basically like a Voyager class. They're big Legends. Like the wingspan on this dude is huge. So yeah, I'm guessing we'll probably be seeing a bit more from Kang Toys. I mean, they only have like what 2 more releases for their MP scale Predaking.
They also might be another Gigapower, where they make literally one product and then move on to a new name.
Huh.
You know, because
Wow.
isn't it Toy World or Zeta, like another version of Zeta?
No, I thought these guys were another Unique Toys, to be honest,
Unique Toys.
or DX9.
It's hard to keep track.
Was Hitch gonna be too inaccurate at first?
I thought Zeta announced one that was tune accurate alongside this,
Yeah, that was.
and there was
before.
Oh no, he's asking about Hitch. If originally, like, is it what you're saying?
Oh.
The card, it looks like it has
Yeah.
white legs.
Like his legs are white on this picture.
Dude, I'm working on it right now.
I think that was the renders
Yeah.
versus reality.
I think it's also kind of hard to draw chrome
Yeah.
because I mean
Well,
they could have chromed
Just-
out the box.
just get back to the 1990s and put the chromed piece of cardboard all over it.
Oh yeah, man, that's a lost art anymore. Uh oh.
I
Prince
should not
Daylight
have
says
done that.
just posted on TFW by JT Prime new listing of Transformers, possibly of a Titan Guardian robot.
AKA repaint of Omega.
Yeah,
Omega Supreme.
I'm shocked they didn't do that a long time ago.
Wait, who? What company?
Hasbro.
Hasbro.
so
I'd make a good select.
So
if-
and none of you guys had the MP Kang toys, right?
I do
I
not.
don't.
If I had the space, I would, but I mean, I whenever it gets mentioned, I love to say it is the most overly ambitious project ever done, and I totally applaud.
We got
Shots
Pake in
fired.
here.
I applaud what they're trying to do, and I've got a feeling the overall execution is going to be better than we had thought. So, and yes,
I saw
it is
that thing.
stylized.
Yeah, I think it's just
Completely
stylized.
stylized.
It's turning so many people off or questioning it.
For me, I would like the style. I mean, I was thinking that one of the reasons way back when I liked Fans Project. They had their own style. So, but anyway, next.
It's taking a risk. but
All right.
anyhow.
Well, just to pull up what Princeton pointed out, rumor, new Transformers collab and Generation Selects listings found, courtesy of Gotbot and JT Prime 17. Well, we know JT Prime 17 tends to get these right. These are all Canadian prices, so it looks like there is probably a Voyager Deluxe, and then we have what appears to be a Titan class. So I did the math on this. $299 Canadian is currently $219 US or $218.27. So that could be a Titan class figure. Good lord, I hope they're not upping the price of, because Omega was what, $150 when he came out?
Oh, they're so upping the price. I know they're upping
Yeah.
the price. Oh, come on.
It's going to be $190. Canada is always super duper
Yeah.
higher than.
I think they also have another like they have a tax. I don't know, somebody, if anybody's in Canada, let me know. But it's like something similar to the VAT tax or an import tax. But we'll see. I'm curious what this collaboration is. I'm wondering if it's going to be another GI Joe. It says collab 5. So
Oh,
yeah. But
Gotta look better
Yeah.
than that freaking tank, that his tank Megatron.
and the Bumblebee. The
Yeah, the
Bumblebee
Bumblebee.
looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I canceled all those pre-orders.
oh, you did?
Yeah, I just what's the point? I mean, they're a cool concept, but it's a terrible execution, and I think people will buy them, but ultimately I think that they're going to go on clearance.
Especially with the his tank coming out, it's like, why do
Yeah.
you want a non-proper his tank?
And,
Because
hey,
it's
this
not warm
Facebook
up.
page looks familiar.
Careful, he's a real. He doesn't unless he gets credit. He's kind of a jerk about it.
He doesn't pay attention. It's okay.
Well, I'm sharing this out because Ryan chimed in here with Ontario is 13% tax. Oof,
Pretty high.
that is rough.
It's higher than New York.
Yeah, New York's what, 8%?
8 and a
Yeah.
quarter.
Oof. Sony, you shared this. This is potentially a TFCon Chicago exclusive from MMC.
I don't know. So someone else told me this is not that. It's a pre-order exclusive.
That's
So-
a hell of a pre-order exclusive.
But you
Come
know,
with
to
the
be
cap.
honest, it's exactly the same as what we got at TFCon LA or whatever the last one was.
Toronto.
Toronto.
It was just orange. Yeah, Toronto. It was
Yeah.
orange instead of blue. So it seems like the kind of thing that MMC would do as an exclusive, but I don't know. Somebody tried to correct me and say no, it's not part of TFCon. But it's on Planet Steel Express's site, so they're the ones that posted these pictures.
I mean, it looks neat. I have my DZF.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah. I have. Well, I don't have the G1 version. I have the IDW
Oh.
version. So I don't have the bird mold. I think that would be cool to have the Eagle Boost.
It's nice. But I think you'd be happier with the non-clear version.
Yeah. I'm waiting on a more G1, well, like a masterpiece scale one. So far we got the X-Transbots one coming for
Transbots.
better or worse. So
I'll wait for the HasLab.
on that note, this popped up. I found this courtesy of our good friend Antoine's page, Third Party Unlimited. This is from Ultrazoff Toy Studio. Never heard of these guys before, but they have a prototype Unicron. But I don't know how serious this project is. whether or not it's just a fan project or he's going to do something with it. Because the first comment here says it doesn't transform, right? And he just goes, "Oh my, OMG, shut up." So
Wait a minute. We need the story behind the broken legs. What happened to him?
to Winston.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my understanding is he was
Okay.
He was been a hero.
Yeah. Oh, Pig, I'm happy plenty.
And he skipped a step and broke his legs.
Yeah. I think the saddest part was, he was running out and he thought he had heard a gunshot, kids screaming. It was a gender reveal party.
Yeah. When you're close to 40, when you're close or over 40, you need to stretch before you do anything.
And he was everything. We're talking. You got to stretch before sneezing. You got to stretch before yawning. You got to stretch before
going to
stretching.
sleep.
At least he wasn't seeing red. It was either pink or blue. So
This is a good question. I will be working tomorrow during PulseCon, but it might be a good opportunity if anybody's off to stream. Maybe we can do something on Saturday, provided I'm awake. but yeah,
Okay.
I would love to stream PulseCon. It's just difficult on a work day.
Mhm.
But maybe we should start doing that soon. I'll just plan on taking off. Pake is not a fan of gender reveal. I just think I'm fine with him. I just think that you shouldn't blow stuff up. Pop a balloon with confetti in it.
There you go.
Or cut into a cake.
Or just post on your social media. Hey, we're having a girl.
Yeah. And see, Larkin's got it down here. He says it's a mean to milk more gifts, and
or it gifts to help her with milk, but that's the only way.
Yeah, you get a breast pump
And send Winston a warning before.
Yeah, right.
So that means we have to go to Starbucks.
I'm not
and
a
get him
fan
some
of the.
coffee, right?
Okay, just to go with this, I'm not a fan of the maw on the chest like that. I don't know. It just bugs me.
It's weird.
What is this?
So
Unicron.
I mean, is it Armada Unicron?
it appears to be G1.
It's a version of Unicron.
It looks like the gimmicks from like the early 2000s where you open the chest and there's a rocket that's shoot out.
I shot myself in the face so many damn times from that gimmick. It is not even funny.
There is a joke in there somewhere.
And the missile fell off and knocked down the Power Rangers.
If this is not a transforming Unicron, I think there's a market for it. I think that there are some people that just would want a more affordable option to have a robot Unicron on the shelf, or if you have the HasLab, and want a robot mode one that doesn't have a ton of kibble and just want the big massive planet.
I don't think it's that big.
I mean, it looks like it's probably at least a couple feet tall. Judging from what it's standing on. Yeah. I mean,
bless you.
It looks to me like this is probably like an 8.5 by 11, and just judging from the A stance of it, and probably 22 inches tall.
Okay. Yeah.
And I hope those that get it are happy with their purchase.
Yeah.
That's
And then you can also see the light switch cover. Well, not the light switch, but the plug cover here, as a scale. Don't know much about this. Just was floating around. Figured we'd take a look and see where it develops. And this could also just be a fan project too. It might not go anywhere.
Fan project.
So if you clicked on tonight's thumbnail, you probably had an idea we were going to talk about this, and we talked about the Selfie series not too long ago when it was first revealed, and there's been a new development with it, a quiet new development. And man, I wish Matt was here, because I mean, if we're going to talk about head being expensive, he's the guy to weigh in. But the
not
Selfie
saying
series,
that the man offers it at a good price, just so you know.
The Selfie series goes live this week. There is you have to have the Hasbro Pulse app to do it, but it's going from $60 to $80.
I don't. So, is that too much? Because think about what they're doing.
I mean,
It's too much.
It's too much.
You're just getting a head. Like people
Yeah.
have offered their own custom heads, and it costs less than that.
It's not. You're getting the head, and you're getting a body, and of course it's packaging on there.
Well,
You're only getting certain bodies.
The figure is the same price as retail, right? So $25 for the figure. Just flat.
Then they don't come with all the accessories.
Right.
Oh, really?
No.
Yeah. So these Ghostbusters ones come with the bare minimum accessories.
And the funny thing is, most of these figures I got already. I mean,
Yeah.
But they don't look like you.
It would be interesting if you could buy just the head and then
that's
put it
what
on the other.
that's what they should have done. I
Yeah.
should have paid. I hate to say it, I probably would have paid too much of $35 in shipping for a head that I could float on all my figures.
So, we've got Larkin in the audience. He is a 3D printing extraordinaire.
Yeah.
And, he's even prepared to make himself into a Mandalorian. I think my biggest thing is
okay with the price.
you don't even get to pick your own hair. Like, you don't get to get your real hair. Like, if you have a distinct hairstyle, you have to go by, like, what they have in the app. Like, you're making a Nintendo Me. I think the other thing, these figures, like, if they mess up, that's it. Like, it's all sales final. Like, that was another thing that came out of what they're doing. So, like,
so you might have to wait anyway for them to put your hairstyle in there.
Well, I mean, you might have to wait for that, but I mean, if you order one of these and they screw up the face print or it's not perfect, I mean, there's no refunds on these.
If the eyes are over here,
Yeah.
And it's extra paint apps for frosted tips.
That you might have to frost them yourself.
Right.
They will have like a preview of what you should be getting.
Yeah.
but
I'm getting one. I got it. You got to.
I'm pretty sure.
I wanted to get one for myself and for my daughter, but no, it's just not feasible.
I mean, you got to get one. You can't not get one.
Yes, I can't. It ticks me off because I was willing to drop 120. I'm not dropping 160.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to get one, you're saying, not two?
No, I wanted to get
Zero.
I wanted to get the two of them. We were going to get her. We were going to put my daughter on the pink Power Ranger body, and I was going to just find one of the generic, as close to a Bucky cap mold as I could. So I could float. I knew I could float that onto a retro Peter Parker body because he's got the camera.
I think they should just move to selling the heads, and they should give you an option to choose the port size, and they can say, like, here's all the bodies that between Black Series, Power Rangers, G.I. Joe, and Ghostbusters. Like, here's all the bodies that this port size will fit.
They might end up doing that.
And
I'm almost wondering if they jacked up the price so there would be less of a demand. Like, they were afraid, like, we're going to get killed on this shit.
Well, Ryan just said it's only offered to U.S. residents.
Yeah, I think that is the case. It's only the U.S., which I think
we'll find out
Canada,
tomorrow when they talk about it.
Yeah, I just I think this could have been something really special. I mean, they're also going with like all these bodies that like there's no skin showing. They're basic bodies for the most part, and I just really think that you can wager $25 for the base action figure, but they're going with like their most popular figures that can be evergreen, and I feel they would have sold way more at 60. Like, I was even tempted to get one at 60, even though that was a big ass, but 80's a no-go. So I think they're going to just, and again, like in this economy, you got to be really careful about where you're pricing stuff because, people just are going to be like, I don't want to roll the dice and get a
Yeah, but see, this is not a mass retail thing, right? It's not.
This is
not
how you do it.
It's not something that everyone's going to buy.
Right. There's no MOQ they need to reach.
So I think they're just.
You let us know how yours is, Sonny.
I'm definitely getting it.
Yeah.
Sony,
What body are you
I
going to
hope,
get, Sony?
I hope you are satisfied with the head that you get.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. Like Princeton made a point here. He said if they just sell the heads, they'll probably sell them for 60. And if you think about it and do the math on it, you at that $80 price point, you're essentially spending $60 on the head.
So what body are you looking at, Sony?
Either Black
Snake Eyes.
Panther or Snake Eyes, I think you can get, right?
You're right. Okay.
But probably Snake Eyes.
Makes sense. I already hate looking at myself in the mirror. I don't need to be disappointed looking at a figure.
I just think so. It's actually not for me. It's a gift for somebody else.
Mhm.
But still, I
For
still want.
Pink. You put Pink on the Pink Ranger.
You gotta have. He has to actually scan it himself.
No, you just
Can't
take
you
a YouTube short, or not a YouTube short, but get like one of his YouTube lives and get him like while he's looking at the camera, and then wait for him to do this. You know. He says, "I don't want a figure of you." Sony." That would be funny if Sony just like sent them like take a figure in his snake eyes.
I'm gonna send it to all my friends.
Just writes a note on it. It's a gift. You can't get rid of it.
Just a smiling Sony in the background.
I'm just, yeah. This could have been something really neat and really special for the collectors, but then again, that seems to be the theme for Hasbro. The theme for Hasbro this year. It just.
No. Like you said, those who find this cool and enjoy it, that's great. And
Yeah.
who knows? Once people start getting these figures, and if they really come out well and they start expanding it, hopefully interest will improve.
And someone's gonna find a generic version of that. Someone's gonna make an open source version of that software, so you could scan your face and make it into an STL print.
Is that price official?
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll know definitely tomorrow, but they initially announced it as $60. So them reneging right before it's supposed to come out and making it more.
Wait, this article says $62.80.
Yeah, $60 $280. This is from comicbook.com, or I'm sorry, this is from bleedingcool.com. Comicbook.com has the same article up.
That's a fairly large range.
Yeah. I mean, it's nearly a 30% increase. So,
We shall see.
well, it is a 30% increase because
So
but
And they talk about this on day 1 or day 2? I forget what you had when you had the schedule.
I believe day 1.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I would assume this is something that they're gonna kick off with.
All right.
Yeah. Effortless Random says, "Yep, it's no secret. Hasbro wants all our money." Hey, they do. I mean, that's their job.
It's business, but it's just they are officially. Well, we guess our target audience is people with a disposable income, so let's see how much they're willing to dispose.
Absolutely.
Larkin says,
That's
"I wonder
cool.
if they have larger bodies." I think the thing that sucks is, I wish that they were doing larger bodies at $80 and the regular bodies at 60, because I mean, I would want my head on Thanos. That would be cool.
Anyway, next.
All right.
This is getting me upset. This is
All right,
actually
well-
getting me upset at Hasbro.
That's how I felt with the
Oh, speaking of getting upset at Hasbro,
White Wild Rider.
Yeah, speaking of reneging things, like so they're compromising with folks a little bit because they lost close to was it 1,000 backers they lost?
they lost about 1,000. Yeah, it was.
What's
the gap?
That was. It was starting to drop like my Bitcoin.
What's it at right now?
Well, let's find out. We'll click over onto the HasLab. They have a link here. I'll pull that up real quick. It was about like before they had the early bird deadline. I want to say it was like 5,600 backers.
No, they
Right
wanted
there.
9,000 they wanted it back.
Yeah.
They wanted it back
2
by
weeks.
last Friday, and it was at about 67. It was about 6,700 backers.
Yeah. And I was wrong about it. I thought they were going to make it the way they were going, and yeah, so they are 200 backers less from the time we looked at this last week. So they're back up to 5,483 backers.
They're still behind than where they were a week ago.
Yeah.
So I have no dog in this fight because either way I wasn't going to buy it. But what didn't they change their mind and say they're going to give you that other figure?
Sort of. So funny going from talking about heads to talking about heads. And Dave, I think you were the one that said they should have just done this in the first place. Offered Robbie's head.
Yeah.
To put on this body.
That's included now?
Yeah, now they're just before they were going to give us the same buck except with gray pants and then that head and the hoodie cap on there. Now they're just giving you the head and the hoodie piece on there. I mean, again, this is gonna go down in history of would've, could've, should've. A textbook of would've, could've, should've.
But aren't you? So okay, hold on. Again, I have no dog in the fight, but aren't you happy they realized their dumb mistake and decided to include it?
It's yes, but it's a clusterfuck of mistakes.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound like I'm reiterating the same soapbox speech I gave last week, but we just finished the successful His Tank campaign, which was a $400 campaign, which was the His Tank, I think, in my opinion, a template of a perfect campaign. And actually, but my other example of a perfect campaign was the Star Saber campaign, or the Victory Leo, the whole Star Saber Victory Leo campaign, because that was also, they had Galactus, which was another $400 one, and then how much was Star Saber? Like 200?
Yes, 200.
Yeah, give or take.
So so they just did this huge $400 one. All of a sudden, they're now doing a mid-priced one, which was 200. Okay, that's a little softer blow. First of all,
this is definitely Rancor vibes.
That's what they should have done with this. Instead of going straight for another 350. Yep. If they had done this at 175, I would have put this at $175. I would have put my money down and then just do a minor stretch goal of Mephisto or not like a whole slew of stretch goals, but the Hell
effects
Charger.
Pieces.
Huh?
Yeah, do the effects pieces at that point. Like additional effects pieces.
You would have bought this. You would have bought this for the red wheels and the red engine block.
Yeah.
And then the stretch goal then would have been the Hellfire pieces. Stuff that I think that would have worked. And then maybe Mephisto. That's it.
So what's it going to be, other than Mephisto?
Oh,
they haven't announced it.
They haven't announced it.
They haven't announced it yet. But I'm saying I would have kept this at a much smaller campaign of a $175, $200 one. So then you've got an $80 vehicle, a $25 Marvel Legend, and then another $25 Marvel Legend, and maybe $30 of effect parts.
I feel like I agree with you. They screwed up.
Yeah.
I feel like they're trying to correct the mistake by putting this in. And then they're going to correct it again by making one of the tiers something.
But the problem is, it's like the Suicide Squad movie. You got this anticipation. It's already been seen. You can't, or the Snyder Cut. They're trying to correct, but they shouldn't have done it to begin with.
You know what I was thinking about HasLabs that they could do, and I wouldn't hate, is if HasLabs failed, they could restructure. Like,
oh yeah,
if they say like, we're gonna do a Rancor, we're not doing Luke. We're gonna give you Hut Slayer Leia, and I think the other one was Ula, and we're gonna give you the Rancor Keeper, and that's gonna be it.
No, the Rancor should have been the Rancor and the Rancor Keeper, $150. It would have closed. Period.
Well, I think doing that Leia in there would entice people because they can't
make Leia.
They can through HasLab, I think.
Well, it's now Hut Slayer Leia, no longer Slave Leia.
Yeah, I don't think they would make her unless they change the clothing or something.
But
Well, but that's kind of how we're getting Mephisto now because of what the character and his representation in the comics.
Yeah.
This is probably the only way you're gonna, we can really get
Oh.
that type of character out here. in today's
Mephisto, the
environment.
Diamond Select sold like wildfire.
Right, but when did that come out?
When did it come out? That came out what 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
But what I'm just saying is, I think the HasLab is now thinking after the Hiss campaign, oh, people are going to drop down these $400, $400. No, they should be. If you do like one big one and then just tilt like your little smaller ones.
Well, here's the question then, because Dave, because I'm sure you're more versed into this character's comics than I am. But all right, so Mephisto's kind of synonymous with dealing with Ghost Rider as a whole, whichever version we've all grown up with.
Mephisto's with Ghost Rider. Mephisto
Right.
was huge in the cosmic scene. If you ever read the original, if you read the Infinity Gauntlet,
Absolutely. But I'm saying specifically with Robbie Reyes, who were some of his other specific nemesis?
well,
That you could use to make gold.
with this one, they're doing a demonic pack, so it's not necessarily be just Robbie Reyes. Robbie Reyes is actually he's contemporary. I mean,
Right.
his big thing was he had a small miniseries. He was the Ghost Rider that they used for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and he actually became part of the Avengers recently, which is pretty cool.
Okay.
I mean, they're trying to pull him out. They were trying to pull him out specifically for Hispanic Heritage Month because he is Latino. But again, I just, as you said, he doesn't have a lot of stuff like as himself. He doesn't have a full arch nemesis or things like that.
I think they also want to avoid controversy in general. Like, Hasbro's done a lot to avoid any controversy in the past few years.
Yes.
So,
well, so it's got what? It's like 30 some days left.
yeah. So let's see. I believe it's 30 total. So let's see here. Oh, 32.
It ends at the end of October.
Yeah.
Okay. So hopefully, if they don't hemorrhage anymore, and they see a steady growth, and then as it gets closer, we'll know the retailers, like they have in the past, will start backing it. So the numbers should jump. Do you think it'll get backed? Yes or no?
I think it's going to get backed. I think this might be the few ones we don't get all the stretch goals, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it'll get back.
I think it'll get backed as well. I think that the biggest problem that they should fix is show all the stretch goals up front.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's your best way of enticing people. Like,
Well, they got to recover. Like,
absolutely. Yeah.
Because with the Hiss tank, they showed the tears off pretty quickly and regularly, correct?
Well, the Hiss tank also got backed like that because
but-
also the Hiss
Agreed.
and the Hiss tank was a template perfect HasLab. And again, Star Saber, perfect HasLab. Sentinel, perfect HasLab. Galactus, pretty good. Still that Doomhead still I don't get, but this
I got to shout out Surin Games Go here for this HasLab suggestion. The Spider-Man animated series Spider Slayer, triple stacked with an Alistair Smythe.
I'm voting we move past this guy.
Well, it's
All right.
There's no news here.
Let's talk about some Todd stuff real quick, because this is kind of news. We've talked about bad price points. We got to talk about our main man Todd, who's normally telling us, or normally telling Dave. Oh man!
Well, this
here
is-
he is. Open your wallet.
And no, I'm not getting this. I mean, this is actually the second time they've done the Batmo Beast.
Yes,
Jesus, how big is this?
it's huge.
It's good. It's big. 'Cause
Yeah,
it can
th-
fit.
Is this even in the store? Like, I can't
This
imagine.
is a Walmart
Yeah.
exclusive. This is a Walmart exclusive gold label. Guess how much this costs?
$90,
Nope.
more or less.
Less.
Mike,
What?
give us a shot.
I'm going to keep it close. I'm going to say 80.
Lower.
60 bucks.
Lower.
Lower.
No way.
$50.
Yeah.
And it has a working suspension system. And it comes that Batman, right?
Yeah.
It's
That's
just
the,
be
that's
the
the Dark Knight
third
Metals, I
time
think.
that Batman's come out.
No
Yeah.
electronics, right?
No electronics, but
Doesn't need it.
Wow.
And that looks gigantic.
it's a big vehicle.
Because
That's a 12
that's
inch or
that's a 7-inch figure, right?
7-inch.
Yeah, 7-inch
Yeah.
figure.
That's big.
So yeah, I mean, this is cool. I mean, like, you know, this is right within the price range of what I'd get my my twin nephews for Christmas, and you know, I mean, the Batman might be a little bit too advanced for him, but this you know, price point's right for that car. So you can sit in there.
Hmm.
But I mean, it's good to see some competition and like a good value hitting the shelves. We'll do a little bit more Todd here. This one's actually this one kind of came out of nowhere because we've been getting inundated with DC stuff, but we saw Twitch and Sam last week. We get the new reveal for Wave 4 coming this year or next, but the full look at Sam and Twitch.
How do you get it? I don't think
Okay.
Twitch isn't a dual wielder though. That's weird.
Yeah, that is kind
He's
of
a sharpshooter with a single gun.
Do I remember this because you sent me these pics, or do I remember it because we showed it before?
we
It's in the
had
type
this the
last week.
teaser last week, yeah. Which spawn is that?
Plague.
Plague spawn? Okay.
Oh, that one's pretty cool. It looks like Jaxus.
That's called the
Oh, that is
King
a-
Spider.
King
believe it or
Spider.
not.
Look at that,
Yeah.
that face. That's pretty neat.
And then which one is this one? That's Nightmare Spawn, I think.
I like that base.
So they're Venom lookalikes.
I mean,
Obviously, with Spawn.
yeah.
DC Sabak can be a great Mephisto custom.
This Omega Spawn looks pretty cool.
Jeez. Sauron.
I mean, it's kind of like a mashup of Spawn and the Violator. But this one's going to be a mega scale figure, and I think there's also a repaint of Raven Spawn hitting this as well.
I can believe it. I mean, he likes his repaints. He likes his
Yeah.
slightly remolds. So
And let's see, got just a few more things before we wrap up this evening. This one, this is one that I hate myself for getting. Speaking of liking repaints, but yeah, there's a
Yay.
2022 Star Wars Holiday exclusive line. Let's see, the last time they had this was 2020, and they did a bunch of holiday themed repaints. And Matt probably we'll pick up a couple of these, but
That looks cool.
these were a pain in the ass to get in 2020. I mean, not only because of the pandemic, but they sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a Wookiee done as like an abominable snowman, a protocol droid as like an elf. You know,
Dude, those two are going to be
They're-
impossible. You'll never see
Oh,
them.
the Mandalorian.
Man,
They're all
you'll
Yeah.
never see them.
I like them.
so we'll get closer looks here. I think Grogu is just Grogu here. They can put like a little
Dude,
Santa hat. I love what they did with this. I think it's the mouse droid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I did take that.
So is there an estimated date that they'll start being out in the
Yeah.
wild?
So these actually go up for pre-order October 25th. So
Okay.
in 2020, which these were coming out, I was able to get
Infamously
all
awesome.
of them, but I didn't get some of them until early 2021. So after Christmas.
Okay.
who are those things from the Salt Planet or Ilium? But yeah, I love how they do like the
It looks like
digital
a
print
Porg
ugly
was
sweaters.
cute.
There was a Porg done as a penguin
Ah.
in the first one.
God, they look. It's god awful. I love it.
I love the ugly sweaters. This is the only one I'm not too really keen on. The Clone Trooper done up as a gingerbread man.
No, like
That's kind of it's cool and cute in its own way. I can dig that one though.
I just wish they gave him like little button like gumdrop eyes or something.
Yeah,
it's just it's
I can
just
see
too
that.
brown. Too much brown.
Yes, you get some layers. Larkin can make some little 3D printed nubbins and you just stick them
Oh
on there.
man, Larkin
horrible.
says need some Christmas shows too. Man, if they did those,
This
Like-
looks like a poop trooper.
it does look like a poop.
It's Corporal Handy.
He looks like when you like open up a Tootsie Roll.
Oh.
That wasn't a poop joke. That was me actually talking about Tootsie Rolls.
Actually, looks more like a Cadbury egg, but yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I like this protocol droid. I like how
Yeah.
they
I love the
the
scarf.
BD droid. Yeah.
Thank God I don't collect Star Wars. Oh my God.
Yeah,
They're really cool, but I don't
Yeah.
They would look great. Those would look so good on a mantle.
This I like this Scout Trooper a lot just because he's got like the Grogu ugly
Got the
sweater.
Grogu sweater. Yeah, I do dig that.
I think this
Yeah.
is the best one.
I agree.
It's gonna be the
That's cool.
hardest one to find.
that's gross.
And I also like this Wookiee a lot too. But yeah, my wife and I have a little sleigh that we put under the tree full of action figures every year. And when I got those Star Wars figures, I had them in the sleigh, and we were so busy with moving, we didn't get to put them out last year. So hopefully these will be out before Christmas, and I can fill up that sleigh. Because I'm definitely in for these.
Cool.
Next up, and our second to last piece for tonight. Again, this is get that Matt will buy it button handy because Figuarts just put out a teaser for the third form of Frieza. So they're going to have the entire. I mean, they don't have gold Frieza pictured here, if you want to count that as another form. But yeah, they're going to have all of his forms available.
Yeah, they already got a gold one.
Does it
Yeah.
transform?
Kevin will buy it.
Gavin will definitely buy two.
We'll never.
And
open
yeah, lastly
Imagine if
we
it did
got.
transform. Imagine if it actually
Holy
transformed
crap!
into that.
Yeah,
That'd be crazy.
they have to mass shift something fierce, or they could make it like a nesting doll
Mm.
with no articulation.
Pretenders.
Mhm.
Lastly, this beautiful piece just went up for pre-order. We really only seen teasers before. I think we got like one final product shot, but we get the Metroid Dread Figma Samus, and we get a full look at her.
It's a
And,
repaint, right?
No, this is a
No.
brand new figure.
Ooh. Didn't we get a Samus like this?
We
No.
got two. Well, we got the one from Metroid Prime and the one from Metroid Other M.
Oh, not from Good Smile.
No, from Good Smile.
Oh,
And they also
okay.
did a Zero Suit Samus.
All right.
You're gonna have to look it up offline. Her suit is completely 100% different.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll trust you.
What's really cool is this effects piece here. This is
Oh, that's-
actually a hand and a foot, and it's on a magnet. Like
That is
if
cool.
you've played Metroid Dread, you do a lot of this in the game. Is the armor removable? No. I don't think anybody's made a Samus like that.
Good Smile did make a zero speed Samus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they made
Well,
they don't have a plug it on.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And
Like I, as soon as she walked onto the first scene, I was like, I want that as an action figure.
yeah,
She looks way more sporty. I like the boots.
I like the color scheme of her. Like it's funny. It's like the one Metroid game I really hope they make the final form. No spoilers, even though the game's been out a year. But I felt like, actually, I like the way she looked when she gets the Varia suit and she gets the gold bits back. But the blue's still my favorite.
How much are these things?
So if you get this off Good Smile, it's $84. If you get it off Amazon Japan, it's $90. U.S. retailers like BBTS, they're probably going to be pushing like $120 if I had to guess.
Now, one thing I'm happy with is I didn't really like the Metroid Fusion suit, so I'm happy they updated it to be somewhat
125.
Fusion
Yeah.
and her old outfit.
I agree, because in Fusion they kind of implied that like the suit was growing back, like because it became like bio or techno organic, and I like how they carried that through in the game, and like the metallic, like the metal plating was coming back. But yeah,
125 on BBTS.
Yeah, I'm not surprised there. Definitely go through Amazon Japan or the Good Smile site directly. These figures, I will say, like this is one you probably don't want to sleep on, because if you go and look up what the other, like the previous releases are selling for these days, it's a good investment.
I remember when the first one came out, I got it for a friend, and man, the resale value on that sucker went through the roof.
I was waiting
235.
for other M the Zero seat to drop in price, and it quadrupled in price.
Yeah, I think I got it when it was like what, 50 or 60. Like the only one that's like, I think it's because of the KOs, but like the Link is the only one that's like gone down in price.
Yeah, Link. All the Link. That's what made me think that would happen with her. All the Links dropped in price, and the first Link and the Link Between Worlds, like Amazon was having like a flash sale. They were like $25.
Just get the World of Nintendo one.
Heck no.
Certain Games Go says, I'm pissed I sold the OG suit years ago. I hope they do a reissue.
I still have the other M suit.
So on Amazon, it's $235 for M, and then $280 for Corruption.
The Prime one? Oof. That's the best one too. And this looks like it shares a lot of elements with that.
I like that weapon. I like that weapon arm.
$300 for Zero suit.
This weapon is actually really cool in the game. The Omega Cannon. So.
Cool.
I need to play that again.
Yeah. Oh man, I need to play it too. I hope that they announce a Prime remaster. I've heard that there's another direct coming up, so hopefully we see that. So yeah, before we wrap up tonight's show, for anybody that tuned in late, we started off the show talking about a good friend of the show, Alyssa Ruane. She's been with us for a long time as a viewer, always comments. She and her fiance?
No, their husband.
Husband. Thank you.
Yeah, they got married.
They always chime in, and they're just great people. She's currently battling brain cancer and has a GoFundMe up. She's already had a surgery, and we're hoping for the best. She pulls through. She's in very good spirits. Her sister organized the GoFundMe for her, so please take a moment to check that out. If you can donate, please do. If not, at least help us out. Share the info for the GoFundMe on social media to get the word out. Fellow collector could really use our help. So check that out. It's in the show description, and also on our social media. I've shared it out on my personal page. It's on the T-Man 978's show page, as well as the Figure Action page. So if you can help out or share, we really appreciate it. But on that, we're gonna wrap it up for this evening. So before we do, if anybody wants to shout anything out, Dave, Trustarscreamer, where can folks find you at?
You can find me on YouTube here at Trustarscreamer, Instagram Trustarscreamer, TikTok Trustarscreamer, and here every
TRU.
Huh? Yeah, TRU.
Starscreamer.
Like Toys R Us.
Was that a play on words?
I
No.
just came up with that. Yeah, just came up with that. I've been doing the Trustarscreamer since with the TRU since like 2000.
It used
So,
to just be Starscreamer, but then he had to become true.
exactly. Oh, yeah, he's known me that. This man's known me that long.
This thing is heavy.
Yeah. Hey, you transformed it.
That's
Oh,
why he
that's
stepped away.
That's where you were.
No, I need a new phone. The charger will not stay in the charging slot. And I don't know whether because I was streaming at the same time and it was weak charge, it just turned off. Then this laptop took forever to load up.
I almost left to play with this.
This door doesn't want to stay shut. So- And it seems
Yeah.
to have a bunch of little panels that are just there for no reason on the inside.
On the inside, yeah, I just noticed that. I'm like trying to figure out what it is.
But let's
It's a combiner.
finish it before people die.
Yeah. Let's let 'em go.
So, Mike, any social media you want to shout out?
No, I mean, we're just, as always, there's the great community on the ERC Facebook group. Lots of information and good conversations and a lot of customized work from fellow collectors. It's a great place to hang out. I'm going to put up a little short video on there tomorrow because I should have the official X-Transbot replacement shoulder pieces for Virtus. So I want to do a how to swap them out video for everyone. But that's about it. That's where I live, and for good or ill.
Very cool. Very cool. And Sony, I think everybody, much like with T-Man, knows where to find you. But just in case they don't,
TM reviews. And that's it.
and you got a Facebook page, check out that Facebook page. Hey, I found news on there today.
Yeah, Google TM reviews and all of his everything should pop up.
Yeah.
And
And it might even
lastly,
pull up T-Man 978 by accident.
lastly, and just so everybody knows, I'm going to update the show description with the link to the GoFundMe after we wrap up. But lastly, and not leastly, T-Man 978. If people don't know how to Google, where can they find you?
T-Man 978, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr. I might be something else on Tumblr.
Grinder.
But if you look up T-Man 978, you will see my face.
What is Tumblr? Does people still use Tumblr?
Apparently so. That's where we find out like the most of T's social media presences. So I think you've been missing out.
WordPress.
Well, that'll do it for us tonight. I want to thank everybody who popped into the chat. We love our chat squad. We love our fans. We love everybody who watches the after show. So thanks to all of you who make this show possible. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll see you all again on the next one next Thursday, 9 o'clock Eastern, right here on the Figure Action YouTube channel. Peace out. Have a good one.
Laters.
We'll see you then.
Tinderman 78.